Hi, my name is Raul and today is January 31st of 2020. I'm currently a sophomore at Purdue University studying construction engineering and management, and today I'm here to talk to you guys about my 2019 summer internship experience. To begin, let's talk about the company I worked for over the summer, Level General Contractors, LLC. They're a small, expanding company based in Oak Brook, Illinois, founded in 2010 by Jeff Kennedy, a Purdue alumni. While the company is based in Oak Brook, Illinois, most of the work they do happens in Chicago. And the type of work they do includes property improvement plan renovations, or PIP renovations. These renovations mostly do with hotels, and within the hotels, renovations can occur in the guest room and public space. While I would say more than 80% of the work Level deals with hotels, they also do residential work and work within restaurants and bars. So now that we know a little bit more about Level General Contractors, let's talk about what I actually did with them. So Level is a lot smaller than most other construction and general contracting companies, with only about 15 employees. So I was actually able to see a lot of the different aspects within the construction and general contracting industries with them. Some of the things I did with them include scheduling, where I would help my supervisor determine when certain activities a part of a project, such as demolition, carpentry, or painting, would occur given the time frame and constraints of the project. Estimating, where I would help my supervisor determine the cost of an upcoming bid given the provided scope of work for the project. TIG-offs, where I would quantify certain aspects of a room or floor within a hotel to determine how much carpet needs to be installed or how much wall covering needs to be applied. Submittals, where I would verify the certain usage of products, paint type, or wall covering design for an upcoming project with the architects and designers. And change orders, where I would help my supervisor document the additional work required for an ongoing project. So while I took part in all of the previously mentioned activities, the actual project I worked on with Level was at the Hilton Chicago, and it was a renovation of their Imperial Suites, both the north and the south. I'm grateful I got to work on this project because it was one where I got to see the very beginning of and the very end of. I didn't quite help bid for this project, however I did perform quantity takeoffs of certain aspects within the rooms, such as carpeting and paint, and I did help create a schedule for this project. Again, I'm really grateful because the duration of this project was only 4 weeks, so I got to see the very beginning of the project actually occurring, such as the demolition of the carpeting and the removal of certain wall covering. And then I got to see the very end of the project, such as when the final chairs were placed within the rooms. While I did very much enjoy working at the Hilton Chicago and being a part of the Imperial Suites renovation, my greatest triumph at Level was actually being able to create a scope of work on my own. This was very meaningful to me because it just showed how much progress I had made over my 12 weeks at Level. In week 1, I wasn't quite sure how to read drawings, and I was unsure about how scopes of work were being made. But then onto week 11 and week 12, I was able to read drawings on my own, and I was able to pick out and decipher what work needed to actually be done for a project within those drawings. Within my 12 weeks at Level, I was able to learn a lot, not only about the construction and general contracting industries, but about myself and how to work and function as a team. However, the two things that really stuck out with me, and the two most important lessons I learned, was to always ask questions and to know your limits. In terms of asking questions, I was a bit shy about this at first because I didn't want to be perceived as being clueless or incompetent. But as time progressed within my internship, I learned about the importance of asking questions. By asking questions, you not only benefit yourself but your team as well, because you're able to better understand the assignment you're given and you know what is expected of you. By asking questions, I was also able to learn a lot more about the construction industry and the general contracting industry. And in terms of knowing your limits, I learned that it's better to lean on your team for help when needed for the betterment of the project goals. Because when you start to handle too much at once, it can actually endanger your project goals because you start to compromise your work ethic and your work quality. I'm really fortunate to have learned these lessons during my first internship, and I can't wait to apply them on my second internship with Level again next summer. Thank you for watching.